G'day and hello there everyone, it is Millwell here, and it is time for some more World at War talk and another collection at the museum. Basically, World at War Saviours is ready for collection, which is that ultra rare Dwight, which, like that ultra rare Rick, is only staying in your roster if you go for Jesus. If you're going for the epic shield breaking Dwight, then you will have to trade in both your 4-star Rick and also this 4-star Dwight here. You will have to tier 4 both of them to be able to complete the collections and get that epic. Now, to actually get the 4-star one in the first place, before moving on to that bigger picture with the epic, first off, you're going to need to trade in your rare Dwight, as you can see, also 30 of Dwight's bolts and 10,000 of Dwight's irons, which once again, like the Rick collection, they're more than freely available. Scopely has given you more than enough opportunities and more than enough materials of all these things to be able to finish these collections without spending money. So do not panic if you do not have them all, because they are coming up and popping up in a range of different tournaments, also raid maps and things like that. So they're more than readily available for you and you should be able to complete it easy enough. Now, basically, like I said, you will be trading in your Dwight only if you are going for his big brother, I guess you could call it, the epic Dwight. If you're going for that revived Jesus, then he is safe. He is safe as long as you don't sell him in the depot. He's definitely safe in your roster alongside that Rick. Now, we are still in fairly early stages for this sort of event, and I guess the axe and the ease of actually getting these characters is sort of showing that, so the, I guess, difficult level is still fairly low. But when it comes to getting those Negan and also Rick tokens, I think it's going to get a lot harder, and I definitely think the axe are going to get a lot more challenging, which for established players you'll probably be able to get through it easy enough. For the newer players it may be a bit harder, but hopefully the struggle can be accomplished and you can get some of these epics. But let's trade in these things and get this ultra rare Dwight, which, like I said, can be used for that epic Dwight. There he is there. We'll take a look at his card and see what he's dealing. 5,000 collection score also, which is the same as Rick. Now, Dwight here, typical 4-star stats in the attack, the defense and also the HP. Pretty nice, you know, you can't really complain too much. They're pretty nice stats for a 4-star. An Adrenaline Rush, you got 56 AP, which is a fast, so, you know, not overly slow. I guess that's a bearable range. 56 is probably the highest AP I actually use in a defense team. I don't go any higher than that. Deals 325% damage to one enemy or teammates, get plus 60% attack for 2 turns. You know, not a bad character at all. Does damage, buffs your attack for your team, so not bad at all. Definitely, if you're looking at him and keeping him for use in a team, he can definitely come in handy. Like I said, not a very fast AP by any means, but definitely a bearable AP, nice amount of damage, and 60% buff on your attack, which is nice. And he has his special skill, which is Execution. I'm a big fan of Execution. It sometimes can be the difference between a last hit basically screwing you over or not. It makes definite precise precision that that player you're hitting with 20% is dying, which sometimes saves them from the heal or rushing on you and things like that, which can end in bad. So I'm a big fan to Execution. That works quite well for me and is quite effective in my opinion. It stops bad things from happening when you're able to kill that last player with that little bit of life, which, you know, previously I struggled with a bit. Sometimes you'd hit a player and you didn't quite have enough to kill him, but with that you got to guarantee you will kill him. Now, like I said, pretty much if you're going for this epic Dwight, you will be trading in a tier 4 Rick and also a tier 4 Dwight to get him, which, you know, some people are going that way. He's not a bad option at all. Both him and Jesus are great characters, so definitely worth a look at. And as always, thanks for watching.